Hi there, welcome to my channel. I'm Kim at Stamp with Kimberly, and today I have a cute little project for you that I can't wait to show you. If this is your first time being with me today, then welcome. I hope that you get a little inspiration and you come back and see me again. And if it's not your first time, then thank you so much for coming back to see what I have next. So like I said, I have this really cute treat holder. It's got a little surprise inside, so I can't wait to show you. So you open it up and there is these cute little gingerbread men for Valentine's Day in here. Okay, perfect for right now. You can always change this up. I have done a few different videos and I've showed you guys how to use the same measurements that I'm about to show you today to make different projects. Some of them make little pocket folders like this, and then there's other ones that make these. So I have also done these for Christmas as well, so if you'd like to see that video, I'll link that in the description. But these are from the dollar store, and so this is the exact same measurements as this that I'm about to show you. It's just a few different little score lines. So make sure that you check out all the videos that I have out, and you'll see lots of different ways to make this. This project is cute and it's quick to make, and it's perfect for spreading a little joy. Everybody likes a little snack every once in a while, so I think this is a really cute little treat. So what we are going to do is we are going to start with a piece of Flirty Flamingo. Now this is 5 inches by 8 inches, and we are going to score this at 1/2 inch. And at 4.5. So I'm going to flip it over and score it at the other side. Now you could always do 1/2 inch from either side. Do it whichever way you want, either 1/2 inch and 4.5, or 1/2 inch, flip it, and 1/2 inch. That way it's easier to remember. All right, and then we're going to flip it over on the 8 inch side, and we're going to score this at 2 3/4, at 3 1/4. Now, if you were just making the treat holder that I just showed you with the notebook, then you would stop there. You wouldn't score anymore. This would fold up and that would be your top, okay? But since we're making the treat holder today, we're going to continue to score this. We're going to go down to 6 inches and 6.5. And that is it. So we're just going to take this and burnish all of the score lines. Now the paper that I'm using is Made with Love, and again, it does lend itself towards Valentine's Day, but it does not have to be just for Valentine's Day. I made 2 other projects this week for my Facebook followers over in Create with Kim, and this is just a hello card using the same paper. And you know, you can make this birthday, you could make it Valentine's Day, you could just make it hello like we did. And then this cute one here folds out to, it's a gift card holder also, and I made this one for a birthday. So don't think that the paper just needs to be for Valentine's Day, because it doesn't. Okay, so now we have 2 of these panels that are the same size. This is going to be our front and our back. This is going to be our flap. So we need to do a little bit of cutting on this. We are going to take this long rectangle piece and this square piece, and we're just going to cut that off. We don't need it. Okay, so we got one on that side, and we also have one over here. Okay. And I'm going to come in with my corner rounder and just round these edges here. This is going to make the flap for my box, so I just want to round those. Okay. So then I'm going to come in here, and this is going to create the flaps for our little box to go together. So we need to cut these up on both sides. And I'm just going to notch them a little bit there. Okay. So there is your basic box. Now I have 2 pieces of designer paper that I'm using. Again, I didn't go for the hearts. I love this side, but you could do this side if you want. But that way I can use this treat holder after Valentine's Day because that's right around the corner. But if you need little treats for your kid's school or teacher gift or coworker, this is a cute little gift to give. So 2 pieces of designer paper, 3 3/4 by 2.5. And I just realized that these lines are going this way and these lines are going this way. Oh well. So 2 pieces of that. One of these is going to be going on the front and the other is going to be going on the back. All right. So we're just going to glue these down. Maybe I'll put the hearts on one side just to change it up. Let me see. What am I doing for the lid? I have this piece for the lid. I don't know. I don't think anybody will notice. Do you? That would be on the front. Okay. We'll just roll with it. Just pay attention to how you cut your paper. I can make the mistakes. That way you guys don't have to. Okay, so there's 2 pieces of designer paper. Now this piece right here is 3 3/4 by 2, and I scored this at 1.5 inches. Now this, you also need to pay attention to what direction your image is going in. So this is going to sit up here at the top like this, and I'm going to round these edges a little bit. And that way I can glue this directly on the top here, and that's going to be for my flap. Okay? Make sure I got that center. Okay, so just like that. Now I'm going to take these 2 little tabs here and we're going to put a little glue on them. And then I'm going to take the front of the box and just line those up and hold that for a minute, and that's going to create the box. Just like that. And then we're going to come back in with our liquid glue and we're going to put glue on the sides here. And just fold these in. And just like that, you have a cute little box that you can put lots of goodies in. So you could use this for a gift card if you would like. It doesn't have to be candy. You could find different candies to put in it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be just Valentine treats. You can change this up and make it different things. So there is the basic box. And then I have a piece of, this is a die cut out of Flirty Flamingo, and I used delicate framing. Now, I, again, do listen to my advice. Instead of doing what I did, I would cut this out of an adhesive sheet, and that way you don't have to make a mess like I'm about to do here with the glue. That way it won't be oozing through either. So I would use the adhesive sheets. Those are awesome. You just put your die on it. It's a film that peels off, and you do not have to worry about messy glue. But I love how this delicate framing die fits perfectly on this little box. I love it. Okay, so if you haven't seen those yet, there are a lot of different scrolling dies in here. This is the one that I used. But they also have, you know, bigger ones and some that aren't so arched. And then they always, you know, the little filigrees and the sprigs and the flowers. So this is a really great set. I'll link it in the description below so you can find it. Again, it's called Delicate Framing. So it's one of my favorites. Now I'm going to bring in a punch. This is a retired punch. This is this used to be a double pack. It has another heart that goes with it that cuts it a little bit smaller. I chose the scallop punch for this one. So I'm just going to bring in a piece of real red, and punch one of those out. And then I'm going to bring in the banner sayings. Now, if you haven't seen this yet, it does have a coordinating punch that goes with it. I am going to be using the Sending My Love. So it doesn't have to be for Valentine's again, but everyone likes getting a little something, and it says just sending my love. So I'm cutting out a banner. I'm using the middle one, that way it's bannered at both ends. And then I'm going to bring in some real red here and the stamp. We're just going to stamp that right on there. And it's like the cutest little sentiments. They're perfect. They can you can stick these in anywhere on a card or a project. They're just so sweet. So I'm going to take this and pop this up on dimensionals with my heart. And I'm going to show you a little trick here with the ribbon so that it'll make your life easier. So I'm going to put that right up there in the center. Now I'm going to take 2 more dimensionals, and I'm just going to put one on each side of the heart. I'm not going to put one down here in the middle, and I'll tell you why. Because if we put one down in the middle, when we put this on, it's going to stick to our box and we're not going to be able to get it open. So I'm just going to put 2 right there, one on each side, okay? Then I can take my ribbon. I'm just using basic white ribbon here. Now I can take my ribbon and I can slide it down through there. All right, and then wrap it around and make it as long as I want it. We can't forget our treat. Got to put our treat in there. Okay. And then we can just take this and tie a cute little bow. Now, I did tell my group when I made this on Facebook, I had the bow at the top originally, and it kind of didn't make it easy to open for whoever receives this. You know, you want them to be able to get their snack out and then be able to close it back up and have it, you know, cute, not have them have to figure out how in the world this thing goes. So if you do it at the bottom, and then you can always take some glue dots and just put 1 or 2 at the back underneath your ribbon. You could do it down at the bottom if you want, and then just slide your ribbon over it like that. Okay, you could put 1 at the top if you wanted to. But now when they open it, this ribbon is going to stay there. It's not going to be sliding off anywhere. So it's just a little tip to tie it at the bottom and then just put a little glue dot on it. Okay, so let me get this tied back here. So I hope you enjoy this project. Again, it's a great way to create a cute little gift for somebody, and they're super quick to make. So there you go. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'd appreciate it. And if you like this video, then give me a thumbs up. I like seeing those. And again, my groups on Facebook is Create with Kim. It is a private group if you like more of a small setting. And there is a public group that is called Stamp with Kimberly. So I just started that one if you'd like to check it out. And I do post different things in both groups. So there you go. I hope you enjoy this project today and give it a try. Change it up and see what you come up with. Have a great one. Bye-bye.